Yeah.
Hmm.
I know that.
And what about this giving this signals and all?
That's square pulse, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
you know this one
Source.
also, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know
V
that.
pulse, you call it as V pulse.
Yes.
Okay. You
Okay.
know all these things, right? Pins and all.
Yeah, I know all these things
Hmm.
which you drawn in that circuit.
Okay, then it's good. Okay, there are two cases, right? One is by varying the input slope,
Yes.
and the other case is by varying the output load.
Yes.
Okay, first we'll do first case only we'll do. We'll keep the load fixed and we'll try to vary the input slope. Okay, uh,
Okay.
load I'll give around 1 femtofarad. Okay,
Okay.
why I'm giving femtofarad, because if I give in pico or micro or nanofarad, the output signals, right, it will get degraded, so I've kept in femto.
Okay.
Okay, femtofarad. Huh.
Yeah.
Now they are saying we have to vary the input slope, right? So
Yes.
varying the input slope means, like, how can we vary the input slope?
By changing the input values, no?
What values?
Mean values of.
Okay, v in value, does it change the slope, or what does it? It changes the logic levels, right?
Yes.
So what exactly if I change, it will vary the slope? What is that parameter of that signal?
Okay. It's old. I don't know what's that.
Okay, you can vary the slope of input signal by varying the rise time.
Okay.
Okay.
Rice. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. See, this is the V pulse voltage
Okay.
source. Um,
Mm.
this is voltage. There is, you can see, right, voltage 1 and voltage 2.
Yes. It is true.
Voltage 1 is logic low level value, voltage 2 is
Oh,
logic high level value. Huh.
okay.
And time period of that signal. Okay.
Mm.
And you can see delay time, we won't touch anything. Rise time, you see, right? So
Yes.
we have to vary, right, rise time. So I'll
Yes.
give it as a variable. Okay, I
Oh,
give it as x.
some variable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and fall time, I'll keep it as I won't vary
Same.
fall time. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll
we're keeping one.
apply and okay.
Mm.
And also the sizing I have kept is 1:3. You can see, right, width 360
Yeah.
nanometer, 120 nanometer, 1:3.
Yes.
And
Okay.
voltage 1.8 volts.
Hmm.
So this is clear, right? Load I have fixed. I am varying just the rise time of that input
Right
signal.
side. Input signal.
Uh,
Okay.
Now you have done simulation, right, before?
Yeah. I
Okay.
done. Yeah, I done it.
Okay. Mm, Now
Said that.
hmm, now you can see, right, variable analysis.
Choose DC.
We won't take DC, we'll take transient only. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it for 100 nanoseconds.
Hmm.
So I'm interested only in the first cycle, that too first cycle. I'm not interested, like I've given 30 nanoseconds, right, time period. So if you
Yeah.
see, if I give 100, right, we will get almost 3 cycles somewhat. So
Oh.
I've given 100 some.
Hmm.
I can give 50 also, but it is fine. Now variables, we
Yeah.
are
We
just
give
incorporate
variables.
only one variable, that is rise time, right?
Yeah.
So you can see copy from cell view, there is. So
Okay.
as soon as it x comes into picture, see x. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Then
Hmm. How
outputs
we have to plot that?
to be plotted, select on schematic. Okay.
Schematic.
We have to
Hmm.
plot two currents, right? Short
Hmm.
circuit current and
Yeah.
total current. So
Yes.
like where exactly, like which is short circuit current, which is total current, as of now even I don't know. Okay, but
Okay.
either PMOS current or NMOS current, either one of them will be short circuit current and the other one would be total current. Okay, we'll
Oh,
plot. How we'll get to know? We'll get to know from the graph. One will be higher than the other, so that, which means that is a total current.
okay. Actually,
Hmm.
total short circuit current means at some point that PMOS and NMOS at a fraction of second that PMOS and NMOS will be one, right? At
Both will be on. Yeah.
yeah, both will be on. That's the short circuit
Yes,
current.
yes, yes. See, if you want to plot like current impedance, right? You have to click on this junction. Okay.
Okay.
Click on this
Okay.
junction. It got selected, and NMOS current. I am plotting the NMOS current. Click on this.
Oh,
Okay. Now go back
okay.
to there. So both have come here. Those signals. You can see, right?
Okay. Yeah, I can
PMOS.
see.
These are currents. Okay. Now. Okay, now
Yeah.
there is a tools, you can see, right?
Yeah, tools.
I think you will be knowing up to this point. From here, like tools, parametric analysis, you can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have added one variable in the design, that is x, right? So
Yeah.
so you can see that x automatically
Yes.
appears in drop down list. Now sweep, you have to sweep, right? Range from to. Okay, we'll try to vary that slope by varying the rise time. So we'll try to vary from 1 nanoseconds to somewhat like say 8 nanoseconds in steps of 3. Like we'll plot 3 values between these two interval. Okay. Okay, now there is a play button, right? Run. Okay, you can run. Okay, it appeared. I'll split it. Okay, NMOS current is getting okay, see NMOS current is getting like negative, right? So we have selected the source, so we have to select the drain. Okay. Okay, close this, then go to, like, we have selected the source, delete this. Okay, you have to select the drain. This one. Okay. Now just run. Oh, we have to select that input signal also. We have to show, right, different slopes. Okay, just go there, outputs to be plotted, select on schematic, Vin. Okay,
we don't want to measure the output
we are not interested in this question, right? They are interested in only in short circuit current and total current, that's all.
Total current. Okay.
Okay, we have got, okay, we'll try to split into families. Okay, we'll pull this V in, we'll drag this to top. Okay, now we got like 3 cycles, right? We just interested in just this only one. Okay. See, in this, like now, as of now, we don't know which is total current, which is short circuit current. We can verify by placing a marker. You can place a vertical marker. Okay, this marker appears. Try to like measure. You can see, you can clearly see this is 78, this is 68.
Okay, 78, 60. Yeah, 78, 60.
So it is clear that PMOS current is short circuit current, NMOS current is total current. See, slope is varying, right? Input slope is varying.
Yes.
And corresponding short circuit and total currents.
Okay.
If you click on this waveform, right, those values appear on the left side. Like which graph corresponds to which value, you can clearly see. See, this green one corresponds to 1 nanosecond rise time. This blue one corresponds to 4.5 nanoseconds, and the other red one 8 nanoseconds.
As same as both the short circuit.
See, 73, this is 73, this is 75. So obviously this is total current,
Correct.
the bottom one.
NMOS is total current. Okay.
We have varied just the rise time. We haven't varied the fall time, right? Fall time we have kept same, right?
A second. Yes.
So see, all are like equal. If you see here, like the stretch is more. Here the stretch is same.
Yeah.
Okay. As of now, we are interested only in this, like slope. This one.
Rise time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all about this part A question.
Okay.
Shall I close this?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You don't have any doubt, right, in this?
Yeah, I don't have any. We can see this recording afterwards, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if we have any doubt, I will clear, or else I will ask you.
Sure. Okay. I'll close this waveform. Now I'll close this everything simulation window.
Okay.
Now the second case, we have to change that input slope, like we'll keep it constant, we'll keep it 1 nanosecond.
Okay.
Then we have to vary the slope. Okay. So we had fixed load earlier, right? Now we'll vary this. I'll give a variable x. Okay. I'll check and save, then I'll run. Okay. Yeah. Analysis same. I will give 100 nanosecond. Then variables, copy from cell view x. That x is nothing but the capacitance load.
Capacitance. We will change.
Okay. Now select on schematic. So earlier we had selected PMOS.
PMOS source and NMOS drain.
Okay. So these two, and also input also we need. Okay. Okay. Now variables over. Tools. I think you would be knowing all this. This one is additional, right? Parametric.
Yeah, really. That one is additional.
Okay. Now I'll add that variable x. Okay.
X.
Like I said, right? Try to keep the load in femtofarad so that the signal won't get degraded. Okay.
Yeah.
1 femto. I'll try to vary up to say 30. 30 femto. Like we'll plot three steps in total of 3 steps. Okay.
Okay.
I'll run. Okay. Split into family. I'll drag this V in top. Okay, I'll split these currents. No, it's not, I guess. You can see, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what actually, if you see the NMOS current, right?
Yeah.
Actually, they have asked only the total current for varying load. They have not asked anything about short circuit current and all. Okay.
Yes.
So you can remove this if you want that PMOS current. Otherwise, you can include, no problem. The main thing is you have to include this one. You can see right below graph.
Yeah.
That is needed.
Okay.
Okay. See, input is constant, we are not varying the slope. Output for different loads.